Good morning everyone, I'm Glorgine Solano and today we are now on the last chapter which is Marketing Ethics and Social Responsibility. So first, what is marketing ethics? Marketing ethics are the moral principles and values that need to be followed during any kind of marketing communication. They are the general set of guidelines which can help companies to decide on their new marketing strategies. But then, it depends on one's own judgment of right and wrong. Any unethical behavior is not necessarily illegal. If a company is making any kind of claims about their products and are unable to live up to those claims, it may be called as unethical behavior. Marketing ethics basically promotes fairness and honesty in all their advertisement. Next is social responsibility. Social responsibility holds social services and products that businesses should be good citizens, balancing their money-making operation with activities that benefit society, be it on a local, national, or global stage. Social responsibility in marketing involves focusing effort on attracting consumers who want to make a positive difference with their purchases. Many companies have adopted socially responsible elements in their marketing strategies as a means to help a community via beneficial end products. And now, let's talk about the foundation of marketing ethics. In their historical review of research related to social issues in marketing, Wilkie and Moore identified three areas of research. Most of the research review related more to social issue and consumer protection issue, not ethical decision making. Eras 1 and 2, 1900 to 1920, 1920 to 1950, focus on the marketing society interface with issue related to cost for consumer, the efficiency of marketing system, elements of the marketing system necessary for consumer, the role of advertising and sales method, fair pricing. Marketing ethics was implied in decisions that benefit or protected key stakeholders, including consumer and marketing channel members. These are the following characteristics in dealing with various stakeholders. 1. Conscience is an intellectual and personal moral behavior of a marketing entrepreneur. It is his capacity to recognize situations that call for business decision-making, standing up for what is right according to the accepted moral values of the group. 2. Justice. This is respect for the right of others, fairness in business dealings, and with employees who make and help him run the enterprise. It is the desire to render what is fair and just and the recognition of the person's obligation to others who depend on him. 3. Wisdom. It pertains to man's intellectual development, which is acquired through training and experience. It must be anchored selfishness, humility, and void arrogance. Wisdom is the development of the mental faculties in wise decision-making and to decipher what is right and wrong and just for all people. 4. Courage. It refers to the marketing entrepreneurial determination to stand for what is right and just according to the standard of moral and values and ethics. He must also be brave enough to accept what is wrong as no one is perfect in this planet or makes amends as he goes through the process of learning. 5. Temperance. It relates to wisdom of intellectual control in the face of adversities or problems. It is seeing the issue in wider perspective and clear senses. Is it a person's display of decorum and makes the individual his intellectual demand for a peace of mind? Let's go now to ethics in marketing. A respectable marketing entrepreneur should recognize that profit and business growth are not the sole objective of his operation. Marketers have added a new dimension of service, a bicycle for social change, and as a means of social fulfillment in the development of people, resources, and the environment. Business is not accidental human activity since it is emerged as an integral element of social development. Is it established to meet human needs for providing goods and services? Is it an activity that provides people with employment that sustain daily social living? The marketing entrepreneur should recognize the following. 1. Marketing is an activity of human relationship. Is it the recognition the employees who work and generate profit for the organization? Is it an activity for those who supply the necessary input of production to those who buy the goods and services? It's cascade down to benefit the government that collect taxes for many services in the field of education and health services. The interest of human development and existence must be primordial objective in the establishment of business. 2. The marketing entrepreneur should look at the mutual benefit of the stakeholders. The stakeholders are the owner and the top management. The supplier, the customer, the contractor, and the general public are stakeholders. They depend on the marketing entrepreneur for the necessary services and therefore entitled to receive their proper worth of attention and fair treatment. 3. Marketing management need human, technical, and financial resources in its operation. Human resources, being the vital component in successful operation, need to be treated with personal dignity and provided with a working environment conducive to human living. Technology in the workplace must be consistent with environment requirements for safety and increased productivity. Financial resources as an important asset must be appropriately spent for the employee welfare and company expansion. Marketing businessman has social responsibility. Social responsibility, the marketing businessman must use the resources effectively and efficiently. Generation of profit is the first incentive of the enterprise and is necessary for its growth and development. This must be also vital for raising the quality of the people and other stakeholders as they help meet the needs of the bigger social strategy. 5. Development of fair competition. Marketing businessmen continue to develop better products and services. As a result, competition and inventiveness become essential components of the business operation. They compete for product quality of goods and services, but they should guard against unfair competition. Marketers should develop a consistent standard of behavior and moral decorum, justified by corresponding duties and responsibilities for the maintenance of social order.
The ethical standard for marketing executives. Marketing plays a great role in economic development. It molds the economic institution into a free enterprise. It emphasizes in its vision and mission to serve the interests of the society with the supply of abundant goods and service that will satisfy its needs and wants. Good ethical standards are the functions of company executives, and they are the following. 1. Number 1. Foster the development of social interest and goodwill in the business of operation. It means the development of social interest and goodwill in the business of operation is important. This is the soul of all the companies. Number 2. The term in the business essays of action that they safeguard their existence in the industry. Ang management ay kilala bilang strategies in the business pagdating sa protection ng kumpanya. Number 3. Create an atmosphere that will ensure more well-dressed and confidence between management and its various stakeholders. Harmonious relationship between employees and its company is very important to preserve the integrity of both parties, the clients and the company. Number 4. Develop mechanism that will give equal opportunities that all without favoritism. Equality sa lahat ng employees without favoritism is the key for employees para lalo maging motivated. Next topic is all about good business ethics. The marketing entrepreneur should practice ethical standard among his employees, the customers, and the general public that depend on his services and goods. In the pursuit of such objectives, the marketing entrepreneur has to develop ethical standards in dealing with the following. Number 1. The employees. Respect is important for both parties and it should be observed all the time. Number 2. The customers. As it always says, customers is always right. With this, marketing should be always at the side of being truthful so the industry won't lose their integrity. Number 3. The community. The business enterprise must see to it that the people within their community can profit from what they promote. They need to understand na ang industries ay may social obligation para sa society. Number 4, government. It is important for industries na magbayad ng taxes dahil ang tax na kanilang binabayad ay nakakatulong sa gobyerno pati sa mga projects nito sa bansa. Number 5, competitors. Business should play fairly fairly. Dapat patas sila pagdating sa pagpapromote ng mga products. False advertisement ay makakasira sa kanilang pangalan. The decadence of moral values. Life at present has become very materialistic and business no exemption. Example is our government officials who spent millions in election funds from bribes and other anomalous transactions in cahoots with those who helped them during the election period. Politics ay isa sa mga great enemy ng moral values and propriety in the conduct of business. Rebuilding ethical behavior and morality. Good moral and right conduct has been part of the curriculum for pre-elementary education and in high school. In college, we study code of ethics in the field of learning are the very agents in rebuilding the moral decadence in our society. Let us give a serious look on the following situation that need restoration of the errored values of our forefathers or ninuno. In the home, the loss of the word respect as po at opo among our young children in talking to their elders or sa mga nakakatanda sa kanila or sa ibang tao. Ang generation natin ngayon, aminin man natin o hindi, nakakalimutan na natin minsan gumamit ng po at opo. Tapos minsan, di ba, name na lang yung tinatawag natin, ganon. Ayun nga, especially to the elders, minsan yung iba tinatawag na lang by their names and hindi ito nakakatuwa. Dapat hindi ito tinotolerate. Dapat hindi nino-normalize yung ganun kasi nawawala na yung respeto sa mga matatanda. Tapos number 2, yung kissing the hands of elders, especially in the evening or afternoon as a sign of respect. The gestures of mano po is almost forgotten by some people as well. And for Filipinos, isa ito sa mga sign natin, yung giving respect natin sa mga matatanda. Tapos dapat itong gawin araw-araw, ganun, kapag may nakakita tayong mas ahead sa atin, parang bigay galang sa kanila. Tapos number 3, the word salamat po or thank you is a seldom heard on favors received. Many are using different ways to show gratitude. However, the word salamat po or thank you are the one of the sweetest word that a person could get even for the small thing na nagawa nila. Simpleng salamat po, thank you, ayun. Parang kahit anong gawin mo, parang sobrang laking bagay na sa kanila. Ganun. Number 4, helpfulness and obedience in the performance of essential duties at home. Helpfulness and obedience are the main factors of being cooperative, and this is the key for our lives to become meaningful. So, ayun, continuation. In the school, teachers abuse their students and they are charged with sexual harassment. Nangyayari ito pag mababa or bagsak ang grades ng mga estudyante, ganun. Tapos yung teacher, nag-take advantage sila. And this must be dealt in accordance sa professional etiquettes of the educators. Kasi parang, di ba, teacher ka tapos gano'n yung gagawin mo sa estudyante mo, parang, ba't ka pa naging teacher, gano'n, di ba? Parang wala lang. Tapos, ayun, number 2, school officials accept grease money for the appointment of teachers or accepting gifts for personal favors. Ito yung mga parang sip, gano'n. Ito ay example ng mga pagpropromote and pagtanggap na regalo in return should not be practiced by anybody kasi ang unfair nun sa mga nagsusumikap talaga para makapasa, ganun. Tapos number 3, arrogance in the treatment of teachers. As we always say, respeto ang pinaka-importante sa lahat. Each one should learn how to speak properly and kalmado dapat lagi. Tapos number 4, using for personal gains proceed of the school canteens. Honesty is the best policy. And we must remember that we should not take interest sa mga bagay na hindi sa atin kasi bad yun. Kung nagamit mo, ay hindi mo gamit, tapos papakailabanan mo, diba? Tapos number 5, sexual abuses of some school officials. that things like this must take seriously to protect the welfare of the people in the institution of education, especially students. Thus, number 6, favoritism and appointment of relatives. Nepotism should be stopped because in some case, this is the reason of corruption. Legit. Tapos, in the office, employees bring home important supplies as paper, ball pens, and even paper clips for personal use of children, mostly in government office. Ito yung mga nag-uuwi ng mga ballpen, papers, ganun, tapos ginagamit sa bahay para sa mga estudyante na bata, ganun. We need to show our care towards the property of the company that we are working for. We need to remember that what they will be losing is our loss. Ganon. Tapos number 2, gossips and use of valuable hours are spent in talking on personal matters. While we are working, we need to show to our employer that time is gold and that as to become more productive. Kailangan i-treasure natin yung mga time habang nasa office. Kailangan maging productive, gawin yung mga kailangan gawin, office works, ganun. Number 3, eavesdropping is done on personal conversation on the telephone. Respect towards the privacy of other people. Kung ano yung, kunyari, kung ano yung conversation nyo sa through phone, ganun, hanggang dun lang dapat. Hindi na dapat lalabas yung personal information nyo sa ibang tao, ganun. Kasi, ayun parang, eavesdropping is a way of meddling over personal matter of other people, ganun. So, bali, ikaw, bayag ka, usapan nyo, tapos ilalabas na ibang tao, ganun. Parang, hindi naman maganda yung ganun, di ba? In business transactions, number 1, use of fake brands in the manufacture of goods and labels. This is a practice as some people cater fake products because it is cheaper. That's number 2, adulterated products to gain more profits. Some products that are nearly of the expiration date are being sold in the market because business need to gain more from the products. That's number 3, short change in weight. This means the quantity of a product is being jeopardized. Consumers are being cheated. Parang nag-ano yung manufactured ganun. So, yung customer, naniwala. Tapos parang cheated, ganun. Tapos number 4, sale of inferior products and short change in weight. The quality together with its quantity is being endangered still. It is the loss of the consumer, yet profit is gained by the producer. In the rebuilding process, we have to revisit our moral fibers of yesterday and build a new social order for a just and human society. The school system must review and study the laws of values and morality among our students. We need to practice and show examples of good moral conduct in all our dealings. Students should be encouraged for the practice of more moral values in the home and school. In the office, we need to implement policy guidelines for the sanction of those violators of office regulations. Stringent policy and enforcement will be able to correct abuses in the performance of our duties and obligations. Honesty and frugality are badly needed today to correct his malpractices in order to build a new social order. Enforcement is the cure and the process of rebuilding a new system of governance. In the business sectors, professionals in all levels must practice their respective code of ethics and moral conduct. The call of the time is now as the progress of our business and the nation. In general, it is anchored on a new generation of concern, and entrepreneur and individuals. Let us build a new social order with values and character and awaken once again the glory that our forefathers have planted in our hearts.